More states across the country are raising this notion to remove President Trump from the 2024 primary ballot, as we saw in Colorado after that Supreme Court made that decision. But even California Governor Gavin Newsom is against that idea, saying, quote, "In California, we defeat candidates at the polls." This after the Golden State's lieutenant governor called for removing Trump from the ballot. Maria spoke with presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy on Sunday Morning Futures after he vowed to remove his name from Colorado's ballot after this ruling. Watch this.
Why did you say you will remove your name from the ballot? Tell us what this decision from the Supreme Court of Colorado means today.
Well, it's an unconstitutional and flagrant violation of the way we conduct elections in this country, Maria. This is not the way we do things in the United States of America. We, the people, are the ones who select our leaders, not unelected cabals of Democrat judges in back offices. Now, the reason I made the statement I did, Maria, is very practical. If every Republican in the Colorado GOP primary also says we're not participating, then this blatant act of election interference has no impact. So I wanted to lead by example to say that if they are going to forcibly remove Trump's name from that ballot, then I would voluntarily remove myself too, and called on Chris Christie and Nikki Haley and Ron DeSantis to do the same thing.
So, Doug, I want to get your take on this because he's protesting what happened in Colorado to a certain degree. And he's right. All the candidates could remove their name from the ballot and just say the whole thing is a farce at this point. What's the point? Then, of course, you've got Gavin Newsom saying, well, let's keep him on the ballot because he knows he's a blue state and there's not going to be any issue there. So, I mean, you just kind of have to look at this all playing out. It feels a bit like a circus, Doug.
It is a circus, and Colorado just made themselves the ringleader in it. And for Ramaswamy, who's running, he probably won't have to, as his campaign is going, he may or not be on the ballot by the time Colorado comes around. But what he's basically saying is if everybody dropped off, though, Colorado would still have to figure out how they're going to elect in it for their delegates for the convention. This is what is really interesting about this case that not a lot of folks are focusing on. The Republican Party is a private organization, just like the Democratic Party is, and they use the state to carry out their primaries. Actually, what the Colorado Supreme Court was actually interfering with a private organization, the Republican Party, on who can be on their ballot and who cannot be on their ballot. That's a take that that they're not looking at because it's not just simply an election issue here. And look, the others understand this. Gavin Newsom is, for whatever you think about his liberal policies, which I don't like at all, he's a very smart politician. He realized this is helping Donald Trump and that they're simply making Donald Trump more appealing, as Luke said earlier, to people who say, look, he's being picked on. I'm going to support him. So as we go forward here, this should be struck down by the Supreme Court very quickly and send a note to all the rest of these states that this should stop. Because, number one, Colorado said he committed insurrection. He's never been charged with insurrection. Right. He's never been even prosecuted for insurrection.
He's also never had the opportunity to defend himself from a charge of insurrection. Exactly. I mean, it's completely ludicrous, Doug. Luke, I just want to get your final take on this because you talked about setting bad precedents, and that's exactly what's happening here. So Vivek Ramaswamy really stepping up to the plate and saying this is not okay.
Well, I think this was the whole reason Trump got elected in the first place is because people are tired of politicians and politics, right? They just frankly are. And you look at Gavin Newsom, the reason why he's pulling back, why he isn't saying, hey, I'm going to take him off the ballot as well, is because he is a very smart politician, just like Doug said. And I think this is going to continue to happen. You're going to see one side go, the Democratic Party say one thing and then speak in the other tongue in another way. And that's just the fact of the matter is people are tired of politics, and we got to get someone in there that isn't a politician.